Hey, what is up? SwefGames here, and today I'm bringing you a top 6 best infantry maps of Battlefield 4, counting all the premium maps. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say. I personally like playing on the infantry maps when I'm trying to get gameplay, because most of the gameplay I show you is infantry 9 times out of 10, and occasionally I'll get a little bit of LAV or tank gameplay, and the rarity of helicopter gameplay, minus my gunner seat stuff and the attack chopper, which that's pretty easy to get gameplay of with like tons of kills. So yeah, I'm going to get into these 6 of what I think are the best maps. I'm going to give some honorable mentions in the end. Little disclaimer, this is not really in order, and these are just what I think probably the best infantry. So to start off, we have got Wavebreaker from Naval Strike, my favorite DLC pack, which I'm primarily going to be focusing in the Charlie, Delta, and Echo area, because Alpha, Bravo, Foxtrot, and G, I don't remember the acronym, whatever that word is, aren't really that entertaining. Though there's the attack chopper at Foxtrot, which I like this center area because of the variety of engagements. Charlie and Echo have some nice little CQB stuff that PWs work really well for. Not really sure if it's CQB enough for shotguns to be great, but and then Delta, at least I like playing hardcore, and some of the cross the sub-bay areas shots I get are pretty nice, and I like having the variety to do that and just being capable of it, because sometimes I feel like these maps are a little too cluttered, but I like actually having the openness of this area right here. So now I'm going to go in the number 5. So now we've got Pearl Market, which this is a thing. This is more of a PDW map that favors a lot of that close PDW shotgun range, but yet though they're all on the bottom area, those little, they're not hallways, but those long streets areas, I just compared them to hallways because I have an open picture of this map next to me, and they kind of look like halls from the top. But yeah, you got these little open long lines of sight that are nice for assault rifles, but generally not used too much. And you also got the rooftops, which you can snipe from, and also use assault rifles and DMRs pretty effectively. Since there are not really many vehicles on this board, you infantrymen can pretty much just run freely and only have the one thing to worry about are explosives and other infantry. So now I'm going to go into the number 4 spot. So now in number 4 we got Hanan Resort, which is from the base game of Battlefield 4. The reason I like this is from Delta, Charlie, and Alpha. Charlie is a very powerful position to hold because Alpha, well, all the objectives are pretty much a square around Charlie, and if you use the elevators to get roof access, you can parachute down to pretty much all the objectives if they're capped by enemies, or at least get very close so you can take them back with ease with high numbers of players. And also for having a bunch of fun little CQB firefights inside the hotel are nice. And also I kind of like the longer ranges or medium ranges from Delta and Alpha. And also, as you can see from a lot of this gameplay, I think most of it is from Hanan Resort, which is one of my favorite infantry maps. So now we're going to go in the number 3 spot. So in the number 3 spot we got Gullion Peaks from China Rising. Like all its other China Rising maps, it's a wider open map, which I like this map for the long range engagements. One of my favorite methods on this map is getting M16 on hardcore, and I can kill pretty much everything and anything I want. And also I like using the Scar H on here. I just like using assault rifles in hardcore for actual distance, but this is not a hardcore commentary. I like having the little mines, or I think they're mines, / caves around Delta, which that whole middle area kind of where, as you can see on the map that was here before with all the dark green, with the 2 main cliffs, is mostly close range, but pretty much anything outside of that is long range if that's what you like to do. So now I'm going to be talking about number 2. So now in the spot we got Operation Outbreak, the community map, which favors the medium ranges at Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. I like that whole section for infantry play, which it plays pretty well for medium range engagements. It's not like Pearl Market, which favors all the close stuff, or Gilliam Peaks, which does a lot of long range stuff. This is quite balanced in between the two. It's a pretty good map. I personally I don't like the vehicles on it. I wish this didn't even look anything like it. I didn't want another jungle map, but I know a lot of people do. And I wish it was a little bigger, because I thought the temple was pretty cool though. I also like having the firefights from building to building in the middle section. So now I'm going to go in the number 1 spot. So now we have got Zavad 311, which I think is one of the best maps in Battlefield 4 and in Battlefield 3 from my experience from the game. So I like all the combat, especially from Delta, Charlie, and Bravo. Bravo has, you might get in some firefights inside the buildings, and also you're going to be shooting at some people from building and building and building into the street, which is kind of entertaining. I just like that there's a good amount of players there, and also sometimes you get some vehicles in the middle of that, which gets a little annoying, but you normally get out of. And also you got Delta and Charlie, which are 2 points in the main factory area that are very close to each other and very chaotic. If you like that type of gameplay, generally pretty close range. Shotguns and PDWs and carbines work really well here. So that's really about it that I have to say about this map. It's Zavad. It's a good map. That's about it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want more top maps like this, just let me know. Or if there's anything else you want me to upload, just put that down in the comments. See you later. SwefGames out.